the last time you were here, I believe, was right before last year's Golden Globe.
Yes.
And I wished you luck, and then it worked.
Yes, you were the good luck charm.
You
I think
won.
it was because of you that it
Thank you
happened.
very much.
Thank
did
you
not-
very much.
Well, because you didn't thank me during your speech,
didn't
so I wanted to
because-
make sure
yeah.
you remember.
I wanted to do it here live, right to your face, to look right in your eyes.
This
and say,
is better.
Thank you, Seth.
This is better.
It's more meaningful this way.
Since People versus O.J. Simpson,
Yes.
which was, from last year, one of the most special moments in television, have people approached you more? Is that performance?
Yeah, I think American Horror Story is a more niche thing, and the OJ thing had a wider net.
Yeah.
But not as far-reaching as I thought, because I was on the phone the other day in the airport, and a very nice girl came up to me and tapped me on the shoulder and said, I don't want to interrupt you. And of course I thought, well, then don't interrupt me. But,
Yeah.
And she said, I just wanted to give you this, and it was a little cocktail napkin. I looked down and it said, "Hi, Miss Foy. I think you're the greatest actress." And I was like, she thinks I'm Claire Foy. I was like, my career is not the needle hasn't moved at all.
No. Well,
Nobody knows
Claire
who I
Foy
am.
is very talented.
And sure, and
Yeah.
also much younger than I am, so I'll take it.
yeah, take those napkins.
I'm gonna I took
when
the
life,
napkin.
When life gives you that gift of a napkin.
I actually went to her and I was like, do you want to save this for when you do run into Claire Foy? And she's like, no, you can keep it. And so I kept it. I thought it'd be a good.
You should have written on one, "I'm a huge fan of yours, Sarah Paulson," and gave it to her and said, "This is for Claire Foy."
Give this to her next time.
When you ever
Yeah,
meet her.
Exactly.
So the Post
Yes.
is, this is one of those fantastic films about journalism, and it's very timely now. It's about very early 70s and the Washington Post's
Yes.
decision to publish the Pentagon Papers.
Yes, because our government was not operating from a place of full transparency.
Yeah, it's weird
It's
that
so
that
weird
was,
that it's relevant now.
Yeah, it totally came
It's
back.
strange.
That
It's
came
very,
back
that's
around.
just somehow full circle, and here we are again.
You had read Katharine Graham's autobiography.
Yes, called Personal History. When I was about 26 years old and I tried to option it, they were not interested in letting me have it. So I was pretty well versed about her and her life, and she's an incredible woman. First woman on the Fortune 500 list of CEO. It's just incredible.
And was it it must have been a fantastic
Well,
thing to be part
it's
of.
Steven Spielberg.
It is
So when
Steven
you get
Spielberg.
that call, you're sort of going, do I do it? Do I not do it? It's Steven Spielberg. And then it's also Tom Hanks, who play his wife. And then there's some lady named Meryl Streep who's at the beginning of her career, and it's just starting out for her. We're not sure where it's going to go.
Well, still, you can always say you were in her first movie.
I was in her first movie, and I think that I can tell you that I think things are going to go well for her.
I want to ask about American Horror Story. So
Yes.
this is, how many now have you done?
I've done 7 seasons.
7 seasons. And this season, you had one of the more normal looks you've had on the show.
Yes,
is that a safe look?
That's a safe thing
Yeah.
to say. Yeah, normal being that. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you kind of look like yourself, because these are previous years. Is this Coven?
This is Coven.
Yeah,
That's just an acid burn face look. If anyone's interested in.
Totally
in that.
normal.
Yeah, totally
this
normal.
is
Hotel.
Yeah, Hotel.
That's Sally the Junkie.
Sally the Junkie. This is really the coup de grace right there.
Yeah, that's the two-headed gal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got cast as both, which is
I got to play both. Although a lot of people do come up to me now and they're like, "Where's your other head?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't
you're
have.
like, "That was Claire Foy."
That was Claire Foy. Claire Foy. This look was actually a scary look because I would actually go out
Which one?
after
This-
work. After
oh,
work,
yeah.
I would forget. People think this is a wig. It ain't.
Oh, wow.
That's my hair.
Oh, wow. I definitely
And,
thought it was a wig.
Yeah, I had to basically shave it off when it was over because it was so damaged. But I would go to, buy milk at the store at the end of the workday, and they would drop my change into my hand. They didn't want to touch me. I forgot that I looked like that. And I was like, what is going on?
You also, I'm very excited about this. Ocean's 8 is coming.
It's coming.
It's
and I think, the trailer's coming.
The trailer's coming very soon. This is very exciting. And one of your cast members, there's a fantastic cast. Sandra Bullock.
Kate Blanchett, Mindy
Mindy
Kaling,
Kaling.
Anne Hathaway, Awkwafina.
We talked about it last time you were here, though. Rihanna is in the film.
Yeah, just also someone at the beginning of their career.
Yeah, exactly.
Just totally, we're not sure what she's
And you and
capable
I
of.
both share a low-level, perfectly
super
legal
cool, chill
obsession
with Rihanna.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she texted me not long after. I got a text message from Rihanna. Yeah, but I was convinced that there was no. She sent me like a crying, laughing emoji, congratulating me on winning the Golden Globe, and I was like, Rihanna's not going to send an emoji. She's not sending an emoji. And then I went to set the next day. She was like, yes, that was me.
Wow.
And I thought, I can't believe she texted
So you
I haven't heard from her in a long time. I will
Gotcha.
say.
Well, of course
But-
not. She
but I do-
congratulated you and you iced her.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm not writing back to this girl who's pretending to be Rihanna. I'm totally not going to do that. But I do think I have a little bit of a connection. If you want me to see if I can't try to get her to come on your show.
Look, I don't think that's going to happen, but I will
Why?
take an emoji. Just get me, Sarah, get me an emoji.
I will get an emoji from Rihanna.
Even if she has to send it to you and you forwarded it to
she'll
me.
be like, "This is for Seth."
Yeah,
Or
this
she'll be
emoji.
like, she'll send me an emoji, and I'll craft something that's like, "Give this to Seth," but it won't really be from Rihanna. That will be from me.
I'll take anything.
Yeah, from
if
Rihanna. She also sends me some Fenty goodies every once in a while too.
Your life is fantastic.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
When Rihanna sends you something, does it come via regular mail?
It like comes down in a giant unicorn with like billowing hair and diamonds and things.
There's like smoke
Yeah, there's like a
machines.
poof and like a wind, and you're like, ah, and it's your UPS guy. The UPS guy does not wear normal clothing
The
when he
UPS
delivers
guy
things.
delivers it, and then he explodes.
And he's like, I think this is from Rihanna.
He's like, if this is how I go, I'm happy.
Anyone would go this way. It's true.
All right, so I want that too. I want an emoji and just
You want
one.
an exploding UPS guy to
Yeah.
hand you a really exciting thing of Fenty sandals with faux fur on them.
Golden Globes, Spielberg movie,
Spielberg movie.
7 years of Horror Story. None of that means anything. None of it's
I
as
know.
cool as an
You don't-
emoji from Rihanna.
I know. I'm going to get text messages from you now more frequently than I already do.
Thank you so much for being here. It's always such a delight to have you.
Thank you.
Sarah Paulson, everybody.